Guesty and I have left Great Barrier Island to return to the mainland and try our luck at kayak fishing. We've enlisted some local expertise. Regan and Steve are champion Kiwi kayak fishers. They've lent us a couple of top-of-the-range prowlers from Ocean Kayaks, so we can access the inshore reefs on the Hauraki Gulf near Lee.
Fishing out of kayaks and canoes has really taken off everywhere, really. It's just so accessible. You can pretty well pull up anywhere, slide out. You can fish creeks, rivers, estuaries, or even out in the Gulf or the wide ocean like we are today. So it's just a great way of going fishing. A bit of cardio exercise on the way. Doesn't get much better.
These reefs should be alive with snapper, so we'll try drifting right over them with jigs and soft plastics.
Well, I've got to tell you, it might be hard work, but it's pretty relaxing floating around out here trying to catch a snapper or a John Dory. But the old Ocean Kayaks is such a versatile unit. It's got everything that opens and shuts. There's a big section that we've got all the tackle stored in. I've got the drogue or the drift anchor out the back. And the great thing I like about them, you can put them on the roof. You don't need a boat ramp. You can just pull up and go, wow, that looks like a good spot. So you're the explorer. You can get out and try some areas that not many people fish.
And having a sounder like the Hummingbird 787C on your kayak makes this sort of angling easy. You can check your depth, see the number of fish below, and mark the hot spots on your GPS.
Well, let me tell you, the Hummingbird sounder, the 787C, is just alive with fish at the moment. I guess there's some fish underneath us. The whole screen's about red, loads of big arches. I'm going to throw the sea anchor out just to slow me down. I'll put the jig down. Just the bobbing of the kayak's enough to get a strike out of this. So Michael Guest. Get a big lip in there. All right. Well, isn't that a spectacular looking fish? John Dory, one of the best eating fish in the ocean. Huge sickles all sitting upright. They're very slow moving, but they don't have to move too fast because they sneak up on their prey and they just engulf them in one big bush, and in goes the prey.
We decide to manoeuvre right in close to the rocks where the snapper should be feeding. Guesty is settling nicely into the rhythm of fishing from the kayak, but he doesn't have much time to relax.
Oh, you good thing. Oh, wow, you gotta love that bite. Just absolutely smoked me up. Lucky in this Ocean Kayak, I've got a bit of steering, so the snapper's pulling me along, and I'm just using the rudder to steer me. I've got a bit of colour. I think I've got him up out of the depths. Woo, that was awesome. Nice fish. All right, he's a cracker. And I must admit to not being a professional at this kayak fishing outside, so I guess I've got to keep my rod up. I've got a pair of lip grips here. Lip grips are in. I'm happy. Woo! There you go. What a shallow water battle that was. That was unreal. Fishing in a kayak, there's a whole lot of new dimensions. You're rocking around. You don't have an engine to drive you out of trouble. You really got to use your rod reel and a bit of nous, and you can land some great fish like that. I must admit, there was a few things I brought to New Zealand with me. One of them was this pair of lip grips, and it's come in really handy there. I can handle the fish. Oh, he's got plenty of kick. Take those off. Down he goes. Yes!
We better head back to base before we lose the light. There's something special about paddling past these rugged headlands. Around every corner is another breathtaking backdrop. The red-hot fishing is just the icing on the cake. Our home base for the night is the pretty town